Okay, we're taking a look at Claire's freestyle here. I wanted to start it right here because I do believe that Claire's improvements are going to come, her best improvements are going to come from just breathing. It's simple breathing and when to do it and how long to do it. And again, we have a comparison here with Evie. I typically don't like doing, 3 comparisons with one kid with, together, but she's so good at this with freestyle. I kind of felt compelled to do it. If you take a look at Evie on the right here, when we go to take a breath, they're virtually in the same place right here, okay, as each other. They're both breathing. You can't really see Claire's breath at that time, but she's actually breathing to the side. Evie's breathing to the side. And when we come back in the water right here, you can already see Evie's head in the water right here. You can see that little part right there is her goggle mark. Okay, this is her goggle here. Her head's already back in the water. And Claire's is not, and you can see the difference in where the hips are now. Because Evie can really drive, again, they're in the same position here. They're going to take that breath. Evie's breath is so much quicker. She's on her side. Claire gets on her side, but then Evie's head gets right in the water, and now she's flat again. So by the time she's taken the 3/4 of her pull, she's on her stomach. And Claire's breath is so late. If you look at the left-hand side, it's so completely late. She's just now getting the head in, and that arm is just getting in the water. So virtually, she's on her side trying to get that hand into the water, and it'll kill your momentum and kill your drive forward, right? We're trying to, the head comes in first, and then those hips and shoulders can really drive through it. Let's look at it again here. Okay, let's kind of slow it down and just go through it. Okay, head's in the water so she can drive that hand, and then, you can see Claire's head coming in, and there's really no drive. So I'll just cut to Claire here. Let's back it up. Okay, so she takes the breath, and it's such a long breath. You can see that her fingers are in the water, okay, up here. Fingers are hitting the water, and her head is still turned to the side. And you at this point, those eyes should already be facing down, so we can drive those hips. Okay, let's just go ahead and I'm hoping you understand what I'm saying, because now I'm gonna do it, just kind of do it half speed here, and you can kind of see where you're going with that breath and how late it is. Right. Your hand never wants to be in the water by the time that breath is done. We've got to get that head to get into the water quicker. You got to leave the water quicker. You got to exit the water quicker with your head, and then you got to enter it quicker. So again, everything starts with that head position. I don't see any other way. We're never gonna pick up hand speed and get any type of power going forward if our head is that slow. I mean, you can't, from this position, you cannot drive your right shoulder and right arm, which is out of the water right now, right? If your arm is here, going forward, how are we supposed to drive it forward if we're on our side like that? You can't. The answer is you just can't drive it. You got to get that head down earlier. Okay, here it is in just real time, and you can just see how everything has to kind of slow down, and you got to wait for that breath.